For my business, imwear, I always went and got my shirts and sweaters printed for me, especially because just starting out too, that's just what my mom and I decided would be best, is we'd send my designs to a printer and go in and like discuss with them how I wanted it set up, and we'd bring in our clothes that we ordered from our site Jericho, that is a Canadian, very clean, eco-friendly company. And before we always did like smaller orders, like kind of like we do like about 12 of each, we do 12 of each shirt. And then recently we've already lost 2 printers in the past like years that I've been doing this, because one guy, he didn't want to do our small orders anymore, and then the last guy, I took like a year off when I got really sick and stopped doing all my business stuff, and then I'm getting back up, started it now, and he doesn't want to do, like, we just couldn't get in contact with that printer at all. Anytime we called them, we never heard anything, and they moved locations and it just wasn't working out. So then finally my mom and I were looking on Amazon, and there was, you could buy printer kits, so you could get like the full setup for the wheel to be able to do 4 colors and do your own t-shirt printing. And I've done t-shirt printing a few times back in like grade 8 in my art class. We've done it even at a friend's house. She had some of the equipment and we made our own shirts the one time, and I really enjoyed it. So then this time she's like, you know what, like, if we can't get a printer to do our stuff, then, because in London where we live, there's not like, it's not a big city, so there's not a whole lot of printers. And she's like, well then fine, we'll just do our own printing. And then it makes it more like personal, and I like that idea more, that like, as well, the printers wouldn't let us use the shirts and stuff we ordered through Jericho. That's not the company they use, and they wanted to make a profit off of that as well. So then we're like, fine, if we just order in our blanks, then I can do the screen printing myself, because it's my designs, it's the way I want it to be, and then it makes it more personal. So each one of my clothes now is going to be hand printed by me. I already hand make all my bracelets and do all the stamping for my pendants and that. So then it just makes it more like, yes, I want to keep it Canadian, I want to keep it mine, and I want to be able to put my intent for what I want this business to be into each piece of clothing I do. So recently we just bought the whole kit, and then we went through figuring out what kind of ink we want to use. So then we ordered Plastisol ink, and so that will be coming at some point. But we just got the notification yesterday that's like, oh, your order for your screen printing stuff has been shipped, and it said it would become between May 9th and like 17th. It's May 2nd and we just got the delivery in, so I'm super excited. I'll show you the boxes right here. There's this one. This is the UV exposure kit, so it's to be able to make the screens, the actual equipment itself, and then all the screen stuff. And so it's just going to be set up out in this area. And my gecko in here can watch. But I'm so excited, and I'm going to start setting it up now, and I'll show you it when it's set up. Okay, well, the top is done. I don't seem to have the legs. The box only ever brought this part, the main like actual 4-colored screen printer. And then I have the screens to still screw onto their plates, and then those goes on the end. I got a lot of boxes to clean up. I have all my light stuff to be able to make my screens for my images. And then I have the big wash bin. And it's got like the hose and squeegees and all the screen stuff and how to make that, and then all the actual paint and some extra t-shirts and more paint to dry. So I think I'd have to wait until somebody else gets home because no one else is home, and I don't want to screw up screwing in the last plates here because I have to make the actual holes for them into the plates. Why couldn't that come down already? Yeah, I don't know, when it came with so much other stuff to put together. I've been literally doing this for so long that it's actually getting dark outside now. Thank God I had nothing planned today. But I've cleaned up some of the boxes now, and the next step will be making my screens and then testing everything. I'm excited. Ooh, elevator. So I can see my beautiful reflection. You don't know what you mean to me. I'm so glad to have you. Hi guys, it's been a while since I've pulled out my camera and talked to you guys because in the past week I've had so much going on. I started my first like actual job, so I was at an office building working there and not necessarily used to working from like 8:30 in the morning to like 4:35 in the afternoon. So then I pretty much realized get home and either worked on building my silk screen machine or sleeping. So until now, being the weekend, I've had time to catch up on my sleep. So I actually have more energy to do things now. But I'll show you where I'm at with my silk screen machines. I have it all together, other than I need to make the screens to be able to have my designs to print them. And as well as, and then because I feel very stuck on what to do right now with starting a job and then trying to balance my videos and my imwear stuff, and I also have a video idea I really want to do for, it'll be kind of like a longer video due because of the month of May. Like this month is lupus awareness month, so I wanted to do a video specifically for that, but it might take longer and not be able to be posted in May. I'll see what happens. But I was right now, there's my Charmander and Bulbasaur back there, doing some tarot card readings and writing out all the card meanings. And my deck is Ask Your Guides, so it just gives help asking guidance really. So you ask like a question and then you pull out the cards in whatever formation you want, or you can just pull out one and be like, what do I need help with, and it'll give you a card. And it's always been super accurate for me and related really well. So this is the print machine right now. The shirts sit there, screens go in the floor, and this is the stuff right now to do making the screens. Here's one of the screens sitting up here that I gotta dye, and then this big thing is a heater, so it goes when you have a shirt sitting here and it's been inked and printed, you move the heater over and you have to have heat on it for a certain amount of time to cure the ink. So that's what I've been up to. Not very exciting. I've been in an office doing filing and sorting and secretary work and reception for what they needed me to do as a summer student being hired. It's been draining. And then in between working there, I'm trying to work on my imwear clothing business stuff, so at lunch I'm always writing out ideas and anything that new and comes to mind, or just simply going and trying to read like articles on different things that I find inspiring and motivational. So I'm sorry that this isn't very exciting so far. This is just the in-between lull of just getting things done that I need to do and all the exciting work stuff. So yeah, that's my past week. I wasn't able to upload the other week because with the work stuff and that, I had no time to actually fully finish filming any of the stuff that I was working on, so I figured I'd just catch you up on this is what has been going on, and just haven't had time. And then I've just been filming a few short things and writing out what I want to do for my next video to support lupus awareness, because that is very important to me, and you'll find out why in that video. But yeah, whenever it's really boring and stuff like this, doing things, I always just try to remember that this is just an in-between lull between anything new and exciting, and I'm just doing this to get things done. I need the job to make money, and I want experience, and it all seems annoying at times and right now, but it'll all be worth it and beneficial in the long run. So always remember that the littlest things can make a difference. Especially like, I'm doing reception, and the girl who's originally in reception, who I'm going to be covering all summer for her, she had said, she's like, yeah, our other summer students that come don't ever like answering the phone. And I'm like, yeah, it's because us in this time period, like millennials, I'm in like the YZ generation, I think it's called, the ones before millennials, but it's still close enough. And then I'm like, yeah, we don't call or answer phones, so a lot of us aren't used to that. So that's at least forcing me to have to use the phone and learn how to talk on the phone properly. And it'll just be beneficial. That's all I can say about reasons for that.